This irrigation project, about 120 kilometers east of Harare, started in 1999 with funding from the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD. The community says it lifted their lives as it provided them with food, income, and employment.
So much has changed since I became part of this project. After selling our produce, like carrots, we do not have many financial problems. But this plot is small, half a hectare per person. Worse, if I think of planting wheat, you need at least a hectare, or even irrigation tobacco.
But now, farmers say the engine which pumps water from the dam no longer works properly and needs a lot of money for repairs. IFAD says it has allocated $41 million over the next 3 years for such projects now that it has normalized relations with Harare. The UN agency had suspended payments to Zimbabwe after the government defaulted on loans of nearly $20 million.
When we have to suspend a country, be it Zimbabwe or any other country, it's very, very painful, to be quite frank. But you also have to understand that we are a financial institution. We do have some financial, we have to be fiscally responsible.
Gilbert Honkibo, the former Prime Minister of Togo, says the UN agency only suspends funding to a country after it goes 10 years without paying back a loan. Honkibo has been IFAD's president since February 2017. He is based in Rome, but he visits Africa regularly.
50% of our investment is in Africa, so it's quite strategic for us to have a close follow-up on our activities in the continent. And particularly in Zimbabwe, you know, the country is in a transition. There's a huge human capital. We are about to start our new programming cycle, so we wanted to have the opportunity to dialogue with the authorities, with the civil society, as part to better inform ourselves before we move to an agreed program with the authorities.
Vangelis Haritos, Zimbabwe's junior minister of agriculture, says the government wants to revive the farm sector once the backbone of Zimbabwe's economy. The sector has struggled since the early 2000s when land reforms pushed out experienced white farmers and replaced them with black farmers who lacked money and know-how to make the farms productive. The government hopes irrigation projects will help turn things around and counter the effects of repeated droughts that have made it hard for crops to grow. Columbus Mavhunga for VOA News, Harare.